Hello everyone, I am K. Sadashiva. Welcome to my channel KLR Educators. So we have recently relaunched our courses on modern Indian history as well as the world modern history. So from next week onwards, we will be running modern Indian history course on every Thursday and world modern history course on every Sunday. So guys, I request you to please make a running notes of all these videos which you are watching for your revision purpose. When you have a running notes, it will be easy for you to revise everything what you have learned from these videos. And I urge you to please stay at home, don't go out unnecessarily. If it is necessary and it is important or in case of emergency, then only you move out of your houses. And please follow all the standard protocols that are given by the government, and don't forget to wear mask and use sanitizer whenever you are going out. So in our previous lecture, we were discussing about the French Revolution. We have discussed all the background causes which led for this French Revolution. That it may be political causes, it may be cultural causes, it may be the economical causes. So today we are going to look into the immediate causes which led for this French Revolution. So let's start with our today's lecture. So these are the topics which we are going to cover in our course of world modern history. The English Revolution is done, American Revolution is done. Yes, the Civil War of America is yet to be discussed. We will discuss it in the last. So now we are discussing the third one, that is the French Revolution. French Revolution. So today we are going to discuss all the immediate causes that led for this French Revolution. Immediate causes. In the year 1774, Louis XVI came into power. So it was year 1774 when Louis XVI became the king of France. He was weak ruler, and so corruption issues arose during his rule. As he was a weak ruler, there were many corruption issues that were going background of the king, and people were suffering because of this huge corruption that was going in this French society. By the year 1786, the French were on verge of bankruptcy as there was no proper revenue, income, and treasury was empty. See, by the year 1786, I already explained you that Louis XVI was a king who sent his army to America to support America to fight against the British. That is why when he sent his army, he has to spend huge amount of money on his own army. So that is why he went bankrupt and there was no proper revenue or income for the France, and its treasury was becoming empty. We have discussed why there was no proper revenue and income, because the French society was divided into three estates, and everything we have discussed in our previous video. If you haven't watched that video, please go back and watch that video and come into this video. So by the year 1786, the France was on the verge of bankruptcy as there was no proper revenue and treasury was becoming empty. So king asked his finance minister Calonne how to tackle this situation. So he asked his finance minister how to tackle this situation. His finance minister suggested to consult special council. This special council consisted all the members who belonged to first and second estate, or else we can make this first and second estate people to pay the tax. See what his minister suggested. He suggested that we will consult a special council which consisted of all the first and second estate people, and we will ask these first and second estate people to pay the tax, because they are controlling 70 to 60 to 70% resources that are present in the country. So we can ask them to pay the tax so that we will get some kind of revenue or income from this tax. So do you think really this first and second estate people will pay the tax? Let's see. So these first and second estate people didn't like this decision of Calonne and created pressure on king to remove him from his post. So what happened? This first and second estate people, they didn't like the decision of this Calonne, and they created pressure on the king to remove this finance minister from his post. So because of this immense pressure, there was no other option left with the king. So he removed this Calonne from his post. Again, new finance minister Brian took charge and he advised uniform taxation policy and introduced new taxes. See, whoever will become the finance minister, they will suggest only one thing. When there is no proper revenue, whoever the finance minister it may be, they will focus how to get money or revenue from the people only. If you send our Nirmala Sitharaman also, she will also suggest the same thing, because there is no other option left. But this first and second estate people, they are not accepting it. Again, when new finance minister Brian he took charge, he advised the uniform taxation policy. What is uniform taxation policy? That everyone should pay tax, and it may be first estate, it may be second estate, it may be third estate. Uniformly, the tax has to be distributed among these three estates. So the same point was suggested by Callan. The same thing is being suggested by Brian. So again, do you think the first and second estate people will accept? They won't accept it. Again, special council rejected the proposal and they suggested that this proposal should be sent to another body named Parliament for advice. So we will discuss what is Parliament. See, this special council again they rejected because this special council consisted of first and second estate people only. So do you think these people will accept? They will get ready to pay the tax? They will never get ready to pay the tax. So they suggested this proposal should be sent to another body, that is Parliament. So in the year 1787, Louis XVI sends this proposal to Parliament. Actually, what is Parliament? A parliament under the French ancient regime was a provincial appellate court of the Kingdom of France. Same like Supreme Court of India, this parliament was also one of the provincial appellate court. If you don't like the judgment or decision of the king or the government, you can go and appeal in the parliament. So the same thing was done by the special council, means the first and second estate people, they sent this proposal to parliament. Actually, this same parliament was abolished by Louis XIV and it was reinstalled by Louis XVI. See, actually, why Louis XIV he abolished this parliament? Because it was coming against the government and the king. That's why he abolished it. But now Louis XVI was weak. Again, he reinstalled it. Now he was listening to the parliament. Just imagine, Louis XIV he abolished it. Now Louis XVI is following it. Okay, this change you have to observe that was happening in this French society. Parliament declared that king can't take unilateral decision on imposition of taxes but has to get consent from estate general. See, parliament will tell in simple words, okay, that king can't take unilateral decision. Okay, he has to get consent from whom? Estate general. And who are the people who come under this estate general? All first, second and third estate people. So all these three estate people, they will come under this estate general. So parliament declared that king can't take unilateral decision on imposition of the taxes, but he has to get consent from estate general. So the king decided to organize the meeting of estate general and assemble all the three estate people. See, in this estate general also it was rejected and monarch became weak as he was not getting enough support from estate general. So when this proposal was sent to estate general, the people who are the majoritarians in this estate general, again the first and second estate people only. So it was again rejected in estate general also, and when it was rejected, the king became weak because king was thinking the ways to get revenue, but these people were rejecting it. So there was no proper coordination between the king and the estate general people. That's why the monarch became weak. As he was not getting proper support from the estate general. By the year 1787, there was agricultural crisis in France and problem of high inflation was prevailing with high employment rate. See, if you take the France at that time, there was agricultural crisis in the year 1787. When there is agricultural crisis, when there is no proper production of food grains and all the essential commodities, there you can see high inflation. So when there is high inflation, you can see the job losses and you can see high unemployment rate. So these all are directly proportional. If you take agricultural crisis, it is directly proportional to high inflation, which is directly proportional to unemployment rate. There were riots for bread. See, the people were completely disturbed. There were riots for bread, means the people were fighting for the piece of bread. You can just imagine the situation of the French people during this time. And king was doing nothing. He was busy with this estate general people only. So finally, on 5th May 1789, session of estate general was conducted. Okay, so on 5th May 1789, a session of estate general was conducted. In this session, the first 10 second estate people rejected because we clearly know that these people will never accept to pay the tax. And who are the only taxpayers? They are the third estate people. So they accepted the proposal. Wawa Sarji, okay, because first and second estate people has to pay the tax, uniform taxation policy. So they liked it, but this first and second estate people, they didn't like it. So you can clearly see the rift between the first and second estate people and third estate people. There was no provision of joint session as joint session was demanded by third estate people. There was no provision of joint session. What is joint session? If you don't like any decision that is taken in this estate general meeting, then you can have a joint sitting, first and second estate people and between the third estate people. So see, if there is any joint session, then they can sit and discuss and they can resolve all the issues, but there was no such provision of joint session, and because of which the first and second estate people used to exploit this third estate people. First and second estate people advised the king to lock down the assembly hall where the meeting was supposed to happen. So actually this third estate people, they demanded for joint sitting, but these first and second estate people, they didn't like it. So that's why what happened, they advised the king, the first and second estate people, they advised the king to lock down the assembly hall where this meeting was supposed to happen. Emmanuel Joseph Sayce was the leader of third estate. So when assembly hall was closed, they assembled at tennis court of Versailles and took oath to form a national assembly of France. See, when this third estate people came to know that the king and the first and second estate people are against them, they never back. Okay, they never backed down. So what they did, they assembled at the tennis court of this Versailles palace and they took oath to form a national assembly, and this power should be transferred into the hands of national assembly. See, this Versailles is very much important because after the World War One also you can find the Treaty of Versailles and formation of the League of Nations. So this Versailles palace plays a huge role in history of Europe. With this, we have completed some portion of the immediate causes. Still, we have to discuss remaining topics regarding these immediate causes. So stay tuned. We will be discussing all the remaining immediate causes that led for this French Revolution. So guys, I request you to please like this video if you have liked it. Share these videos to your friends who are preparing for many competitive examinations. And please don't forget to subscribe my channel if you haven't subscribed yet. And please follow all the protocols that are given by the government, and stay healthy, keep yourself healthy, keep your family healthy and your surrounding healthy. So thanks for watching my video. Thank you one and all. Jai Hind.